What's happening, Nick Martinez, the Keto Dad here, and guess what? We're making keto-friendly chaffles tonight, and they're delicious. Check this out. It's the basic. You can use it for almost anything, and you're gonna love it. Well, let's get started. This recipe is so stinking simple. All we need is an egg, one egg cracked, if I can crack it without losing the shell. All right, in there, and then we're gonna add cheese. This calls for about a half cup of cheddar cheese shredded, but we're only gonna use about half of that half cup, so a quarter of it, in our initial egg mixture here, and the other half we're going to use for the top and the bottom. This is key because what you want to do is have a little bit of that egg on the griddle. It greases it, a little bit of the the cheddar cheese on the griddle, because it greases it up real nice, and then it gives it a nice crispy flavor. We found that if you put all the cheese in the egg and you don't have a little bit on top and bottom, it gets a little bit eggy tasting, and it's strange to think that it takes away that flavor, but it actually does. And then what's neat about this chaffle recipe, because it's so simple and so basic, you can mold it to fit whatever you're doing. So when we do this for like breakfast, for like an egg sandwich, we just keep it the egg and the cheese. When we do it for something that's for dinner, you can flavor it, like if you're doing Italian, you could put Italian seasoning if you're gonna use it for like a pizza. Tonight we're gonna use it for like a taco shell, or the bottom of a taco. It's gonna be like a tostada. So we're gonna actually season it with a little bit of like taco-esque seasoning. So I've got some salt, pepper, garlic here, and then a little bit of paprika I'm gonna put in here. Whatever seasoning you choose can be really, really tasty for this. And you're just gonna mix that in. There we go, super simple. And then like I mentioned, I'm gonna take a good chunk of our cheese here, and I'm gonna put it on the griddle to start. And then I'm gonna let it just kind of get melty. I try to make a little bit of a mess, of course, but it's harder for me to clean up, or as little mess as possible. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of the egg mixture. Now be careful not to overflow, because that's generally what I do, and it just makes more of a mess later. And this should make 2 of these mini dash like size chaffles. So we'll do that. Now I'm gonna take a little bit more cheese and put it on the top, just to give it that extra crunch and cheesiness. And then I'm gonna let it sit, and we're gonna let it cook. Okay, it's done now. And one of the ways that you can tell it's done is when it stops steaming, right? That means all the liquid ingredients inside have kind of cooked. So this has stopped steaming, and look at that. Looks absolutely delicious. And I'm telling you, these are things that are so versatile. You can use it for tacos, you can use it for pizzas, you can use it for sandwiches, you can use it for breakfast sandwiches. I mean, they're so much fun. You can even eat them plain if you want. BLTs even I've had. So definitely check out this recipe. You're gonna love it. If you haven't added chaffles into your keto lifestyle, I'm telling you, you're in for a treat. So with that, remember, keep it simple, keep it fun, keep it keto. Have an awesome night.